The United States of America is a political wannabe empire, terrorist organization with these religious ideologies that this corporation has, led by, So anyway, I'm at Bella Isle, right pretty much in the center of the state of Florida. My first time out here, I thought I'd do this video. I've been waiting to, I was kind of thinking of waiting until the 11th, 11/11. That's when the Veterans Day is, right? Or Memorial Day, to talk about this sacrifice people think that they're making for their country. I mean, I saw this, I was 18 years old, they kind of recruited. Yeah, at the time, I couldn't, I did look, I trained with the Marines, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to get in with the Army or any of the, armed forces, because of my eyesight, and I was a special needs child and all these different things. So I did consider it, though. I've been very, very supportive of our men and women in uniform. So I talk a lot about how people are trying to earn respect and earn dignity and earn honor, and just a whole deserving, honoring, meriting. The United States of America is a complete opposite. When I say United States of America, I'm talking about the military here, and they're under the United States of America. Is the opposite of grace, the opposite of gift. It's all about earning and meriting. It's all about transactional. Okay. People who are involved with the military, I've noticed this throughout my entire life. I'm not, it's just like, studies and all that stuff. It's actually getting hot today. It was cold yesterday. 85 for a high today. 82 right now. Like, it shows, like, okay, with multiple sclerosis, they have these studies that they show, like, 23% is like a beta interferon thing. They do these needle things. 23% of people were not in wheelchairs after, like, I don't know, what was it, 10 or 15 or 20 years, whatever it was. More than a quarter century. I'm walking just fine and everything. So, and I'm more ambulatory than probably anybody else, I guess. But anyway, the whole point here is that there's studies out there, and it's like only this much. Or there's another study will be like 89% of this indicated that. I'm into studies that are like 100% of the time. It's okay. Well, I'm on the subject of multiple sclerosis. 100% of people. It's a man named Huggins. He died a few years ago. Colorado Springs. He was a former dentist. 100% of people with who had these root canal things, or the heavy metals with they had some kind of health effect because of having the amalgam fillings. You're always going to get sick when you have the root canals or when you have the amalgam fillings, or you get involved with somebody who's got a sickness sexually or whatever, you're gonna get it. Okay, yeah, I talked to some people, I prayed for some people. 100% of the time, it just happens. That's how it is. Best way to not get those, be abstinent. Best way to not get sick is don't put toxic tattoos. It's titanium is the main ingredient in the ink. You're gonna get something going on in your body, just something. People are putting things on our body that are permanent. Breast implants. So these are 100% of the time. These are cases that research shows 100% they're getting something. So 100% of the people I've met in armed forces are the most insecure people I've ever met in my life, and they're the wimpiest, just pushovers. And of course, you see it with Donald Trump now. He's big on the guns. First, endorsement fastest ever was NRA. People who are into guns, they're just scared people. All right. And they can't fight. They got to use their. And by the way, we have this big thing. We're tough and strong, and we've got all the nuclear weapons in this country, and we're the policing force of the world. And you can't mess with America because our great military. Our military is a joke. We've got this, total disrespect for people with regard to their own desire. When I hear about the things that are happening in our military. LGBTQ, totally just, they can't, you got men, doing what they're doing. I met a lot of people who just, their sexual lifestyle is completely deprived in the military. Of course, you get these men who say, I left my family to go fight for my country. We have a big issue in this country of motherhood neglecting children, fatherhood neglecting children, and now we've got people saying they're going to fight for our country to sacrifice and everything. I mean, you see the veterans, would it be, well, I mean, Vietnam, and then of course Afghanistan, Iraq. People are really, we're destroying ourselves in this country, really, with regard to the issue of vaccination. I'm meeting people now that are like, it's not the actual chemicals of mass destruction, chemical weapons of mass destruction. It's the what they're doing to themselves. No swimming, no boat. You know what? Yeah, there's probably a lot of alligators in this lake. So, people they can feel that their bodies have been so beat up. I met a person recently who, from multiple sclerosis. Well, they got back from somewhere overseas, and whatever. I'm a published author, right? So yeah, there's like a lot of radiation this person was exposed to. We're cruising. So, and then of course they got multiple sclerosis, and 2 years later, dude died from, multiple sclerosis relapse and exacerbation. Within 2 years after being diagnosed, but that's because they had all this radiation, which is heavy metals. So anyway, these people are very weak. They're sick too. They're getting sick. What they're doing in the military, they're beating these people up right when they get in. It's the religion that they're putting them into, fighting for America. It's paid for by ignorant taxpayers of America. So now I'm exposing to you where I am now with the whole armed forces. I support peace. Countries that can, increase peace. That's the beauty of everything. And expand on peace, just by loving and being us, rather than having to flash their badge or their those they get the patches, Purple Heart, and served 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This general, they all act all tough. They're trying to earn it. Girls just come right up to me. So the guys always say, well, how do you get these girls, these hot, sexy girls? Or they say, well, dude, out of nowhere. You can see it on videos. People just come up and give us, a bunch of hundreds when we're preaching, or just me. People say, hey, come over here, man, hang out with me at my place. Oh, nice mansion on the beach in well, I'm just thinking, not the Keys, but yeah, like Miami, or just miracles happen to me of blessings of luxury, beauty, glamorous, glorious love. How does this happen to you, Jason? I'm a published author. I didn't even try. People are putting all their effort into these things. It's a big deal for people, And just, how do you get so healthy? What are you doing? Vitamin C and all these vitamins, and they got different vitamins that people do. Is it about what you eat? Which I guess I do eat healthy, what they would consider. I do go to the fast food places a lot too. It's grace. You don't have to earn anything. You don't have to try to strive to get this or get that. So there you go. How do you get the girls to just drip for you? I mean, the way that these sexy women do for girls. No, you don't got to flash the uniform, and I'm scratching my nose, so I think I like that. Money likes that. Money's attracted to being genuine. So that's what our military is all about. They got to carry their guns. This is, my gun. Anyway, they flash the uniforms. When you see these things, they're trying to be something. And here I'm a nudist, like, yeah, look at this body. Yeah, what's up, baby? So You can see it. Anytime you see somebody putting on a show, we got our military, these jets, I know these things are stealth. We're defending, we're protectors. Our military's a total joke. It really is. I talk to people throughout the world, and throughout the country, but throughout the world, and they're telling us that nobody's really scared of America. They look at us like we're just ignorant. Not weak. It's just like just acting like we're all tough. How do you have peace the way you do, Jason? How do you get peace? Just random people wanting to be your friend, and like I said, just money just pop out the stocks. Just look at them stocks I'm involved with. How does that happen for you, Jason? How do you research these things? It's me. So that's my love for armed forces in America. It's fake news. I'm the real deal. Jesus Christ is the Lord. And these people who are in military, they're being preyed on by the corporation of the United States of America. And I set you free.